Hi, and welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. Today is going to be episode number 6 in our preparedness series. So today, we're talking a first aid kit. Okay, so let's talk about a first aid kit. Well, first, right off the bat, your first aid kit has to work inside your skill level. If you don't know how to do stitches, then there's no reason for you to have a suture kit. If you don't know how to put in an IV, then there's no reason for you to have an IV kit in your first aid bag. If you're not a paramedic or an EMT or a doc or a corpsman or anything like that, a basic first aid kit is all you really need. Now, this is our little basic first aid kit. Now, my training is a little bit more than the average person. We did get combat first aid in the Marine Corps, so I do have that, but I'm not a paramedic, I'm not an EMT, I'm not a corpsman, and I'm not a doc. But this first aid kit right here is perfect for the average Joe for their Bugout bag. So let's dive open and see what's in this first aid kit. Okay, this first aid kit, now we purchased this on Amazon, and an Amazon link will be in the description for this first aid kit. This first aid kit has roughly everything that you will need to be able to perform basic first aid. Now, some of the things that are in here are alcohol cleansing pads to help clean wounds, whatever else you need to clean. You have first aid cream. You have a Neosporin type of ointment. You have a rescue blanket. Okay. Now these rescue blankets, let me talk about this for a second. These rescue blankets right here work. Ladessa and I were out on the trap line one year, and she tripped, and she got her chest waders full of water. We had to basically strip her down, get her dried off, put on some dry undergarments, and we wrapped her in this blanket inside the truck. And unfortunately, my truck's heater wasn't the greatest. And before you know it, she was looking at me going, "Daddy, I'm sweating." So they do work, and they work good, and they're very compact. You have what they call a chemical ice pack. You break it, smash it all together, and it'll cool down, and it'll help prevent swelling and stuff along those lines. You have different tapes. You have your paper, what they call paper tape, to help hold on bandages and whatnot. You have the antiseptic toilets, basically more alcohol cleansing pads or a baby wipe. Okay? Now these are not tongue depressors. These are splints that you can break down and use for fingers, different things like that. But they're basically just popsicle sticks. It comes with a first aid book, a guide on different things that you can use. And it's got everything in here from how to stop bleeding. And that's a whole different video, trying to get somebody to stop breathing. That'll be later on. And basic CPR and diabetic emergencies and stuff like that, heat stroke, heat exhaustion, dehydration, the quick little go-to manual in case you need a refresher. It has some moleskin, gloves, a bandage wrap, Q-tips. And that's not to clean your ear, that's to help with nosebleeds, to be able to apply pressure to try to get it to stop going. A thermometer, one-time use thermometer. Pair of scissors, tweezers in case you have a large splinter that you're trying to remove. That's on that side. On this side, it has some painkillers, burn gel, aspirins, ibuprofens in little packets like this. It has your little finger cut band-aids, your little tiny band-aids, and your butterfly band-aids. More different size band-aids, knuckle band-aids. Larger band-aids, an eye patch. This should be gauze, dressings. And then of course you get into your bigger ones and more band-aids. Okay, trauma pad to help for a larger wound, to help stop bleeding. And then you just got your basic size band-aids that everybody's used to, and your other style band-aids. Now, I can hear some of y'all already talking about, okay, Mr. Big Bear, where's your tourniquet? Well, here's the thing. You can make a tourniquet out of anything. You can take your shoestrings, your belt, 550 cord bracelet with a good stick and tighten it up and make a tourniquet. And then you just take your marker or pen and write the time that you put the tourniquet on, and you can write it on that individual's skin. Now, for those of you that are CPR qualified and stuff, you can add more things to your first aid kit. The masks to help stop the vomit from coming through, those protective masks. And you can beef this up in any way, shape you can. But like I said, this is a basic first aid kit. This will cover you in basic first aid needs. Now, if you're somebody that uses essential oils, there's still lots of room in here that you could also add some essential oils bottles in here to the mix. But overall, garden variety for the beginner or somebody with very basic first aid skills, this is the perfect first aid kit for your bug out bag, in my opinion. Now, as your level increases and your education and your confidence increases with your first aid, then obviously you can add more tools and more things to your first aid kit. Well, I hope this video has given you guys a basic understanding of a first aid kit and has given you some ground to stand on where you can be comfortable to be able to purchase your basic first aid kit for your bug out bag. Don't forget to check us out on the web at www.bigbearhomestead.com. Also, come on over to Facebook, give us the like. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Now, please don't forget, we do live shows twice a week. We do them on Mondays and on Saturdays as part of the Homestead Network. Now that I brought up the Homestead Network, please visit thehomesteadnetwork.com. That's thehomesteadnetwork.com. And while you're there, you can click, there's numerous tabs that you can click on. I suggest you either click on the show times or the one about the channel descriptions. I forget exactly what it's called. But with the show times link, you will be able to go over there, look at all of the other amazing YouTube channels that are part of the Homestead Network, see the day and time that they are doing their live stream. Plus, if you're new to that channel, you can click on their name and it'll take you straight to their channel, so you can preview and watch some of their content to see if that's a show that you want to watch. Also subscribe. Also, while you're there visiting the homesteadnetwork.com, please, in that upper right hand corner, leave us your email, because if you're enjoying a lot of the live shows when it comes to the Homestead Network, you don't want to miss any. And that's the reason why we're asking for your email address, that if something happens that I'm not able to do my live stream, or Simply Circus or Deep South, or somebody's not able to do their live stream, there's going to be somebody hopefully filling in for them. And so we want to be able to send you an email that says, hey, don't go to Big Bear at 9 o'clock on Monday. Go ahead and go on over there to Freedom Acres or JS Farms 2004 or somebody like that. They're filling in for it. Also, when we add new channels, we want to be able to send you a notification and an email that says, hey, you know, we added, you know, Homesteading with Dutch, and he'll be on this time at this day and this time. So that's why we're asking for your email address. If you enjoyed this video, if it's gotten your wheels turning and got you thinking about your first aid kit for your bug out bag, hey, please do me a favor. Give us the thumbs up and share this video. Also, if you have any more questions, or if you have any comments, if you're seeing something that maybe this first aid kit is missing, hey, leave it in the comments below. All I ask is that you be courteous and kind to me and to each other in the comment section. And if this is your first video with a Big Bear Homestead and you really like what you're seeing, hey, slide on over here and hit that big red box. YouTube has started to do things a little different. It's almost like Facebook now. If you want to stay up to date with the videos that we're putting out in our live streams, when you subscribe, and even if you're already a subscriber, I really need you to pay attention to this part, because a lot of you guys are missing a lot of our videos and you're sending me messages and stuff. There's that little gray bell right next to the subscribe section on our channel homepage. You have to click that bell and tell YouTube you want to be notified when we put out a new video or when we go live. Because if you don't do that, they won't notify you and we won't show up in your your home page, playlist, and your subscriptions when we put out a new video. So make sure you guys go and do that. Well, that does it for this episode in our preparedness series. Please make sure you come back next week when we're going to show you how to start a fire without lighter or matches. So until next time, thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead, and like always, have a nice day.